Here we go. We're going on the safari, guys.
Big Mike here with Route 66 Road Relics. Join me as we go on safari digging through waist-high brush and overgrown trees to find some hidden gems buried underneath. We are returning to a lost junkyard to discover what nature has hidden. But first, we want to start off by talking to Brenda. She's the owner of the junkyard in Salome, Arizona, to learn more about its interesting history. And if you stay till the end, Brenda is going to show us two beautiful cars from her personal collection. One is a 1927 Chevy Roadster. Oh man, it's fun. So come on, let's go explore Lost Junkyard.
Hi, my name is Brenda Parkerson. My husband was Frank. And this property that is now Antique Parts Company belonged to his mother at one time. And we had a bunch of cars. She told him one time, son, you ought to start saving these cars. They're going to be worth some money someday. And he was 16. So he started saving these cars, and we'd moved them around. And they were at a different property, and some kids got in and broke all the windows. So Mom decided that this side of the property that we should have to put our cars on. So that's what we started doing. We leveled the ground off and started moving the cars. And we met Doc. And so he started helping and hanging with us. And he says, you're doing what I always dreamed of. So Frank says, well, you can partner up if you want. And so we did. And that was in 1990. And here we are in 2024. It just snowballed. They started bringing parts in, and Frank had the connections, and he was the social butterfly. And so everybody would call and say, hey, this yard's, the old boy died. They're crushing everything out. You might be interested in some stuff. So they'd go and they'd buy. I mean, I could tell you where all these piles came from. So
Nice.
Here we are.
All
Frank
right.
and Doc are both gone now, so I'm in charge. And my son, Steven.
When are you open usually?
I do cars Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Because I worked every day for 30 years to build this up, and I said, I'm not going to let it control my life anymore.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Brenda. All right. I'm going in the back country, I guess, then. There's not really a way back there, is there? It's just... All right. Here we go. We're going on the safari, guys. Oh, it's not quite as bad as I thought. Old T-Bird. And then see if we can get around to their parks. Okay, here's the backside. Okay. My fake drone. And I got good overall, so I'm pretty good. Let's see. What is that right there? It's like an elk. Is that an old ranchero or something almost? I didn't know they. Looks way older than I thought they made them. It looks like it doesn't it almost look like a pickup bed. They convert it into a pickup, or is...
You might know this all. About the ration stage fuel?
Yeah, if you're a farmer, you could get the pickup.
So they converted their cars into trucks so they can get more fuel.
That's cool. Let me go through and get...
Heard of that.
We're digging in the trees here. Not sure what that is. It's almost like I got a commercial dump bed in back. And I'm gonna get behind this thing because that's too cool to. And one thing I've learned, people absolutely love it when you're getting into trees and all that. Well, a few pack rats in there, it looks like. Here's a 4-door. It even looks like it's got suicide doors on the back. Nice. Alright. Hang with me, we're adventuring now. Okay. .41 Mercury here. Nice. Another. And here we are in the trees. Checking out the junkyard. Lots of cool stuff.
Station wagon.
There's a 55 Ford, looks like. They actually made it into a pickup. It's kind of cool. Well, I kind of wonder if that wasn't... It's got the trim on it. And you see where they cut it off and made it into a pickup. Oh, see inside. There's only one issue though that I do realize now, since we're a little bit of a history buff, is that wasn't cut off for rations. If that was a 55, they weren't doing that. Was World War I, they were doing it.
So it's just
Score.
when I started saying that, I knew that because that was pre-war. That was in the early 30s.
Yeah, it'd be 40
Later 40s.
40 to, it'd be basically, U.S. didn't get into it to 41 to 45.
Right.
And so, yeah, he told me it's 55. It's like, I think they just kind of did it.
So,
But it's all good. Well, they needed pickups. They probably weren't. They needed a pickup.
Dad did this.
Oh, well, help if I press the button. Okay.
Oh, woo-wee. A little bit of an adventure getting back there. If you remember the first time I was looking for this junkyard, I'd heard that I'd been there like 6-7 years ago, and I had heard that the man had died that owned it, and that it was gone. It was just what I'd heard, you know, and I was like, when I was going to court site, I once had decided, I'm going to go get out again and see if maybe there's something there or what's happening. I go through and talk to people in Salome, Arizona, and they go ahead and find me a few things, and I was able to find it. And to Steven, which is Brenda's son, and he let me do a tour out there. So that's how the first video was done. And now I'm back at it again. And what I really want to do, as you saw, is just get into those cool old cars that were buried. Now, one thing that's kind of fun, you see this? It's got the star, it's a Ford pickup, but it's got 3 symbols on each side. What that means is that was a 6 valve, or that was a V6 on that. That's what they use for the symbol on it. So that's pretty cool. A little tidbit of information there. This next one is a 47 to 50, mid-50s Chevy pickup. And then this one's pretty unusual. This one's actually an International Harvester. You just don't see many International Harvesters around. But you can check out, see the sorrel cactus in the back. There's the International Harvester logo. One nice thing is coming, that's a 54 Chrysler, I believe, right there. One neat thing about coming this time of year is the snakes are denned up, so I don't have to worry about that. And that's something when you're out in the Arizona desert, it's not something to be scared of, it's just something you have to be aware of. It's just part of the thing sometimes. But check these out. You're looking at those old, what do you got, a 1933 Plymouth? I think they're all in that age range on there, but they're pretty cool. Gotta love them. There's an old GMC pickup, or no, I'm sorry, pickup 2.5 ton. And then we go around. This is that's a cool looking truck right there. That's just a classic look. I love it. And pretty quick, we're going to go ahead and get to see those 2 classic cars. I am really excited. You are going to love this next car. Check this out.
Tell me what that is while I'm looking at it.
27 Chevy Roadster.
27 Chevy Roadster. Nice. Beautiful.
I have some bunch of hot rod guys that come and get stuff for their cars. And when I get ready to, when I can make money that I can do this car, that Roadster, yeah, take it to him. And because I had learned with this motor that's in that car that on the valve cover there's some holes on the top of the valve cover, and underneath the valve cover is felt pads. And so you had to stop like every 50 miles and put oil in those little holes so the felt pads would hold the oil and lubricate the motor.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's gotta go.
And let me here. And this is
This is a 48 Chrysler New Yorker.
48 Chrysler New Yorker. Beautiful. Wow, look at that interior on the dash. That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close. I'm gonna come around front street a little bit.
Yeah, cover it. This was Doc's car, and every time we had the local parade, that's her car.
Hang on, just get my finger out of the way.